So I want to just take a second. I touched upon this, and coming up next hour, we are going to bring in somebody that is instrumental to this show, that means a lot to us as a friend, and also just as an amazing coach to our show. He produced our show for many years, and his name is Dennis Clark. He's a legend. And Dennis was diagnosed with cancer a while back, and he'll tell you more about that. And we got some good news from Dennis that he has beaten it, and he's in remission.
Wow.
And in fact, Dennis is there in the back room.
Yay, Dennis!
And it's something
There's
to
his laugh. There's his
celebrate.
laugh.
I know.
Iconic.
It's something to celebrate. And Dennis, I haven't shared this on the air because it has been very private for me and my family, as it was something that was extremely hard to see with my father. So my dad is about 80 years old, and I have a very close relationship with my father. And my father was diagnosed with prostate cancer years ago and started his treatment. And it didn't get better. It got worse and it spread. And when this happens to somebody or someone really close to you that you love, this is a hard thing to see. Because the treatments that are commonly recommended can be barbaric to the system.
Mm-hmm.
They can cause so much damage to your body in other ways. My father went and started his chemotherapy, and this is hard. And people who have been through it. It didn't go well for him. He caught pneumonia. I was on an American Idol show live during last season, and my sister called me, and she said, Dad is in the ICU, and how fast can you get here? Forgive, this is really, I've never spoken about this. I haven't even thought about how to say this. And I finished the show. We were almost done. I didn't even remember what I was saying while I was on the show.
It's like robotic at that point. You're just getting through it.
I said goodnight, and I went to the airport immediately and got on a flight and got to Atlanta overnight. When I arrived, it was morning, early morning, and I was the only one there. My sister was somewhere else. And I went to his bed. And as Dennis will tell you, and as you know, in the early mornings, the doctors do something where they get together. They essentially meet and evaluate what happened overnight. They get their updates, and they talk about, what the next steps are. The night that I got there, the conversation they were having with him about an emergency surgery was a life or death conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never seen my strong, very smart father with the look on his face that he had and the concern and looking at me to help guide what decisions should be made in this moment.
Wow.
And this is ICU.
Yeah.
With pneumonia, with the cancer, after the chemo. So weak. The emergency surgery, he did not want to have it. Thank God he didn't, because it could cause complications. And so you know this because you saw me, but for weeks I was broadcasting from Atlanta. I moved everything there, and I was broadcasting from a hotel room. Tubbs knows, he set it up. And I was in the hospital every single day in the ICU. And when you see a parent suffering, and when you see them going through this, and you don't understand it yourself, you're just listening to all the different doctors and trying to make sense of what they're trying to suggest and do. It's a hard thing. But I didn't want to miss trying to understand who these people were that were taking care of my father. He could not get up to sit. He could not eat. He could not drink water. He could not go to the bathroom. Weeks go by in ICU, and finally he began to get some strength back. My mother was in Atlanta, but I needed her to take a break from this because she also has cancer. And she's in remission. God bless her. And when you're a kid, no one tells you how to handle this with your parents. You don't know. I don't know. I didn't know. And my father, after being absolutely miserable in ICU, not only but having the cancer, but feeling like, feeling bad, feeling weak, feeling sick, not eating.
Yeah.
He slowly gained strength. He slowly was able to eat liquids, which he complained about. Dennis, I'm sure you could complain about some of this stuff too.
Well, God, Ryan, that's a lot. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know
This
this.
No one knows this.
No.
I have
Okay.
not shared this publicly with anybody.
Angel, I want to give you a hug.
Well, I'm gonna come climb up on your shoulders and give you a hug in a second
All
here.
right.
But my dad, after several weeks, I remember the morning where we were gonna get him up out of his seat, his bed, and have him walk around the bay where the nurses are, right outside
Yeah.
the room. And he did it, but it was very difficult just to move around a little circle of these desks where the nurses are. And the nurses whom I became very, very close to,
Mm-hmm.
these are angels. The
Yeah.
nurses
100.
carry out the doctor's orders. The
Yes.
nurses are the people that nurture and care and have emotion about their patients.
Mm-hmm.
The nurses are the ones that are really looking after them day and night for hours. And I loved the team of nurses. I really spent time with them. I sent them Maggianos because I wanted them to, have a bunch of good, something good because I appreciated the care.
Yeah.
So my father was released. This is months. Got home in Atlanta. Had to take oxygen. We had full-time care with him. We had to. Weeks went by. He didn't leave his seat or a hospital or a home for 4.5 months.
Wow.
I went back and forth over the weekends. You guys know this. And my dad, his birthday is in a few days. And I asked him, first of all, to see him getting stronger, I was just so happy. And I asked him, what would you like for your birthday? And, of course, he said, I just want to get out of this chair.
Mhm.
I just want to leave this
Yeah.
house. And so last night I got the most powerful
It's okay, Ryan.
good, happy picture from my dad and my mother, who was with him. They went to a beach to sit outside. They just wanted to look at the water. They can't do much.
Yeah.
But I saw him smile. I saw my mom smile, and
You haven't seen that in a long time.
so I'm embarrassed to
Don't
Out of
be
some emotion.
embarrassed.
and so
No,
Anyway,
don't be.
I watched them over the weekend send photos of smiling and happiness and being together. They've been married for over 55 years,
Yeah.
and they've got each other.
Yeah.
And his pneumonia's gone, but his cancer's not, and so we have to go back into another treatment and fight this cancer. And it is just, it's difficult.
Yeah.
And so when as Dennis told me his news that he had beaten it after going through it, I was so excited and happy for you because
Oh,
I was
thank
living
you.
it, seeing it. So cancer affects every one of us in some way, and it sucks, and
Yeah.
the treatments
Yes.
suck. They're just not. The treatments are tough, but I know he's gonna get through this. This is, we were worried about him flying. He had to take oxygen on the plane. Thank God he made it, and they're just happy to sit together, looking at an ocean. And I wanted to share that because I've been holding that in for a long time. And my sister, God bless her, my mom, God bless her. That's it. That's our family.
Yeah.
So it's Dad. This is me sending love to you on the air, and I'm so happy you're feeling better.
Yeah.
And Dennis is here because we wanted to celebrate. You got to celebrate this stuff when you get to a place. And it's not easy, but man, is it important to celebrate. So I say all of that to share it with you and to tell you that we have a great story of someone who means so much to us coming up next. Dennis Clark is going to come in the studio.
I'm coming in to give you a hug, Ryan.
Oh,
Yes.
love
Oh my
you.
God.
I
Here
know.
with the girls.
Big
I
hug.
need a paper towel for my face.
We love you so much, and we love
thank
your
you.
dad and your family.
your
I'm so
family is-
sorry.
Thank you.